I'm experiencing an overpowering, feeling right now. My dream started, as far as entertainment, really started right next door. This say about maybe over 50 years ago, me as a little kid with my parents and my older brother and sister, they would bring us down here to watch all the Disney movies. I was hooked on Disney. Yes, I was hooked on Disney. And then I remember my favorite hero was Kurt Russell. All the Kurt Russell movies, Kurt Russell. And the one that really got my mind going as far as being an entertainer was World's Strongest Man. When he ate the cereal and got all puffed up and everything. So I'm like, wow, I want to be like Kurt Russell. Wow, this is what I want. This is what I want. So after the movie's over, we're walking home. I live right over there on College Avenue between Queen and Pine Street. We're walking right down here heading towards George Street. I looked at my mom and dad and said, hey, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to be. I know what I want to be. So my dad goes, you want to be like me? No, I want to be like you. I want to be an actor. Dad said, it's not happening. So I remember walking home, tears in my eyes. And then as we got close to home, I looked at my dad and I said, I'll show you. So what happened was all through grade school, middle school, and high school, I was a class clown. We know what happens to you in school when you're a class clown. So what happened was, I was always doing something, had that much energy. Always, moving, doing stuff. So what happened was my senior year, a teacher said, you got this energy. Why don't you think of acting? So I got into some school plays, went to church, did some church plays. I only do comedies. I don't do drama. I like making people laugh. So what happened was, as time went by, I started thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I got all this energy. So what I did on blind faith, I just took it and threw it out there. Then all of a sudden I got a casting call from New York City. So I'm like, oh wow, was never represented by anybody. Went on to New York, sat there in the casting call. You sit there amongst all the professionals, and I'm sitting there, I'm just, I'm raw. So then, I leapfrogged them, went for, to read my monologue, everybody know, you get 3 shots. So on my 3rd shot, I nailed it. Bam, got my first commercial. Came back here to PA. So all of a sudden, I'm like, man, I want more. And all of a sudden, I said, oh, there's LA, Los Angeles. Whew, threw it over there. Got a casting call, went to LA, did the same thing, same process, landed, pow. Got another spot out there. Came back here to Pennsylvania, like, wow, okay, wow, I want to do something else. What else is there? Then all of a sudden, I got a brainstorm. I want to take on the world. So what I did was, I put all my money together and I flew myself to London, England. Went to London. So I'm like, yeah, I'm over here in London. Okay, casting call, did the same thing. But then while I was there was someone that worked in satellite radio. Happened to see, me doing my bit, cutting up, acting a fool. So what happened was after everything was done, he said, hey, brother, come here. Why don't you do my show? What show was that? So, I went, did his radio. Everything was cool. So then what happened was, not knowing in Chicago, back here in the States, I got noticed. So I came back here, of course, to Pennsylvania, doing my thing. Then, I threw a messenger. Hey, we saw your bit, heard it. Come on over. So I went to Chicago, did my thing again. So I'm like, not knowing what to do, but here's the funny part about it, really funny part about it. While all this is going on, I kept riding by the Strand Capitol. And something inside kept saying, come back, but didn't know why. So what happened was, a few years ago, a friend of mine, they put a performance on next door, the Hip Hop Nutcracker. So while I was over there, I kept reminiscing about being at the Strand, sitting in a certain section that brought back memories. And I said to her then, I'm meant to be here, but don't know why. Speed it forward. Tonight, I'm here in the Strand Capitol where everything started. That's where it's so real to me, so real. Where I get a chance to tell my story, showcase everything, put it out there because I'm not afraid. That's one thing I'm not afraid to do. Take chances, never afraid. When people counted me out, it's all in here, stayed in here. So if anybody ever tells you that you can't do it, do it. I went to London by myself, no representation. Nobody. I did it because I wasn't afraid. Like tonight, I'm not afraid. And I always told everybody, believe in yourself. Because when no one does, believe in you. That's all that matters. And before I forget, my next time is tonight.